So actually, it was inaugurated by Professor Nalina Besekara with the blessings of the Vice Chancellor of the Open University of Sri Lanka, Senior Professor PMC Tilakaratne, and it was held for the first time in the year 2022, which was made possible by Mr. Denzil Perera, who has been a marketing and branding professional for the last 20 years with an extensive executive in the field of branding, marketing, and sales covering FMCG, industrial sector, and services marketing, along with intertribal marketing. He is also a merit winner at the PIM MBA and also has completed his bachelor's in marketing at the University of Sri Jayawardhanapura. He was also a past president of the PIM alumni and has been a visiting lecturer for many public and private universities. So now it is my privilege to invite Mr. Denzil Perera to address this gathering.
First of all, let me thank you all for being here. And second of all, let me thank the professors who are here, sharing their wisdom, their knowledge, and their advice. And I must especially thank Professor Tilakaratne for being here, along with the Dean of the Faculty of Management of the University of Open University of Sri Lanka, and also Dr. Asanga Ranasinghe, the Director PIM. He's having a tough day today, but he made sure that he spent time on our request to add value to his audience and also to the people who have connected online. And also let me thank our very own professors, Professor Abesekar and Professor Javikram, and also Professor Ajantaran Singh, and also our doctor. And Professor Bamunu Singh was also here. Sorry, Dr. Bamunu Singh. So, the list will go on. We have Professor Dinesh Samar Singh, and we have people from the industry. I see a lot of faces. Chitrangani, welcome. Rukman Viratna, and my colleagues. So I would be failing my duties if I don't mention the name of the greatest science writer who was in Sri Lanka, who was basically head in Vidusava, and now he's head in Global CEO magazine. So welcome you all. And when I look down and I see another face, so Professor Sandamali is also here from Jayawardhanapura University. So anyways, if I fail to mention any names, apologies. But why we are here is not for us. We are here is because we have two important reasons. One is the father of modern marketing. It's none other than Professor Philip Kotler, who basically got us to believe in something called marketing, as Dr. Ranasinghe very rightly elaborated. Second of all, the undergraduates who are connected online, virtual, and some people are here to listen to the panel. I was very happy to hear, I was very happy to see certain comments people had shared about the panel today. It was a diverse panel that we had selected. It was a collective call that we took, and it started with Dr. Ranasinghe's speech, though it was a very short one, but it's a very enriching thing because it had everything captured, and we wish he had more time because everyone is on a very tight schedule. So I was with the impression that we should actually try to deliver what we have to deliver, as Doctor said. And then talking of the values, I must say, I think what Doctor was trying to elaborate was what Professor Philip Kotler mentioned, and he was trying to elaborate. He said there is one line that we all know, and that's what we are all after. That is our top line. And then we have, because we have a top line, we have something called a bottom line, and that's our profit. But because we have two other lines, and we have a middle line, that is our cost. So if somebody asks which one is controllable out of these three, you would say you can control cost up to a certain extent, but you can't control two other lines. then there is something missing in this equation. So there has to be another line that all of us can control, and that's what we call branding and marketing. That is the topmost line. So marketers, we have this challenge day in, day out, every day, every morning, every night when we get up, when we go to sleep, to create that value, as Doctor said. So that's the whole idea, the art and the science of branding and marketing. Who basically opened up our eyes to talk about this, to practice this, back in 1960s, by writing his first book, collating all these concepts. Like Dr. Narasimha said, it's a time where people thought advertising sales is marketing. Bring in that philosophical approach to marketing and get people to come to the board level to think how we can cascade down this philosophy to the grassroots level so that we can create value constantly. So the undergraduates who are connected today, that's you are co-audience, you are the people that we are looking at today, because we want you all to learn all these things. And of course, there are 2 C's that you need to remember always. You learn a lot of concepts in books, in lectures, but once you get qualified, you have to go and practice it out there in the market, and that's the context. So in the context, the same concept has to be applied in different magnitudes, different levels. And for that, you need to have your wisdom, your courage, your ability to execute things, and your ability to deal with people. So in that sense, you can't be all things to all people. You have to be something to some people. And that's what marketing is all about. So it's all about a simple thing. It's all about a simple thought. Now, today you will listen to many sessions here. All those things are about a thought. Like how Sri Lanka was the first country to declare a National Marketing Day on Professor Philip Kotler's birthday. It was a simple thought. So that simple thought has taken us a long way. And Professor, I remember mentioning in 2022, Sri Lanka was the first to do so. So he would never forget Sri Lanka. Of course, he has been to Sri Lanka in 2012. And not only that, he also mentioned the fact that when people grow old, some people go play golf. But he was asking the question, why wouldn't you do certain other better things? So in that sense, all of you will have to be happy that you all are delivering a greater service to the society. You are inspiring the future marketers. So in that sense, we have to be thankful to everyone who are here for at least, contributing to uplift the future of the marketers in Sri Lanka, because we always know and we think that West is rich because they have brands and the East has factories. And it's time for us to put up brands, and Sri Lanka, of course, we need to do this. And that's where we are trying to bring Professor Philip Kotler's book, Essentials of Modern Marketing, with local case studies. So we're going to feature 20 unique case studies in time to come, along with the theories, along with the same theories, but how the things have been executed and practiced in the Sri Lankan context, which will be more palatable and more understandable for our future marketers. So in that sense, I would not take much time because we have a panel discussion to take place. I wish Dr. Asanga could continue, but Dr. Asanga has been a tough day today and he has to be at Viva. So, addition to that, we have Professor Dushan Jayavikrama here to take part. So we are fortunate to be in a country like Sri Lanka. But if we are only thinking that we are fortunate, and if we would not take this move now, and if we keep pondering about this further, it will be too late for us. Why? Because in 1886, when Coca-Cola was launched, in Sri Lanka, the Elephant House was launched. So where Coca-Cola is, despite the fact that we keep criticizing Coca-Cola so much, and we know how good EGB is, despite the fact that it has a little bit of sugar. So where have we gone wrong? I think it's the fact that we are limiting ourselves to this 22 million market. We have a market out there in the world, and certain brands have gone out of the boundaries, and they have done wonders. And I think this movement is not just to educate the future marketers, but also to make sure that we basically put a foundation to work together. All the national universities, all the private universities, SLIM, CIM, you name it, we have all the bodies here. So we need to work together. I think Professor Tilakaratna, we are grateful for being able to take that step, very bold step that you took. And I'm sure the rest will follow and rest will join hands with everyone. So thank you very much.